Navigate the markets like a pro. Online Academy makes it easy as 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to share with you about an academy that I've been with for a few years now, and I'm very excited about, and just want to pass along some good value and what I'm learning from them. It is really easy as 1, 2, 3. I'm going to share my screen, and before I share that, I'm going to give an attempt to share a clip that I picked up this morning on the news, and we'll see how the audio comes out. I hope that it works out, comes out okay, but we'll give it a test.
On of a new crypto era with this election that just happened, because it's the most pro crypto Congress ever. We had 268 pro crypto candidates elected to the House. All 9 new senators that got elected had either an A or a B rating on standwithcrypto.org. And of course, in the White House with President Trump, there's a full-throated endorsement of crypto. And so we couldn't be in a better position to finally get some clarity and start to rebuild the crypto industry in America again.
So we are at a good point in time. So you're not late if you're actually watching this right now. And this, a lot of times I've been doing this for since about 2017, 2018. And the more you understand, we are actually very early right now. This is still so early in so many ways. And so, but the thing is, I feel like you just have to be around it. You have to learn it and be around it. If you're interested, it may or may not be your thing. Either way is okay. But, inflation is a big thing. It's really, everybody's been talking about it for years. If you watch those kind of news at all, but prices, the inflation is huge if you watch those kind of things. So what can we do to combat inflation? Well, we put our money where it's going to grow beyond inflation, right? So anyway, so this academy has really made it easy as 1, 2, 3. We have pre-recorded courses, live mentorship, and AI-driven apps to assist us in navigating the market, right? So what you're looking at right now, if this was your back office, if you were a member, it's about $175 a month. If you were a member for stocks and crypto, you would have these 42 lectures right here available to you that get you caught up to what's current. So the wording, the vocabulary, there's a lot of little things that when you learn a whole new area, it's going to be different words that you don't normally use on a usual basis, but you go through it. I like to go through it more than just once, because repetition, I feel, is the mother of skill. So, but I have completed this. You can see, obviously, view my 42 lectures. But it's a great place to get the basics. This is what gets you grounded so that you can, you can have get feel for what's going on. It's like you're entering into a new environment. This gets you kind of grounded to that new stocks and crypto environment. Now, this is what's called our Go Live. So you have pre-recorded courses. This is our pre-recorded courses, and we have more other courses. This is our Go Live section. Now, say if you were I'm in the foreign exchange in the Go Live section. I'm gonna. My goal is to be a member of all of them, but right now I'm just absorbing what I can with stocks and crypto and foreign exchange. But let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this here. And there are specials if you want to get more than one academy. Then they'll give you a package deal. Now these are our top most viewed educators. Curtis Cobain, he's one of my favorites, and the reason why is because every week he lays out right here, Curtis Cobain, he lays out a portfolio watch. Now, let me show you what I've done with that briefly. Now, this is a free website, coingecko.com. You put it in your browser. You can sign up for a free account. You can view everything about the market right here. But you can also build portfolios. It doesn't mean things that you have to buy into, but it just means portfolios of things you want to watch, So with Curtis Cobain's assistance in his lectures, I have built my main cap, mid cap, and low cap portfolios. And so it's really assisted me in building out a portfolio that I can be confident about. So right here, you can actually I'll just click it so you can see this is my main cap section. These are my personal top 15 and built from Curtis Cobain's suggestions. But it also wasn't just his. I mean, I read, you get from different instructors, and then but a lot of them align on these particular ones. A lot of them align on these particular 15 coins, digital assets, cryptos. You can call them, all the same thing. And I'm investing regularly in all of these, not financial advice, but I'm just saying, putting my money where my mouth is on this. These are my top 15. Now, why top 15? Well, let's go back to the homepage here on CoinGecko. Look at this number right here on the top left-hand part of the page. It's very small. It's 15,179 coins. So there's going to be a lot that's going to fail, and there's going to be a lot that's going to do very, very well. So the main cap portfolio, just to give you a little insight, are my top 15 main cap. That means these are coins with the largest cap. What's main cap? What's a cap? Right? What's a cap? Do you know what a cap is? Market cap. So market cap is the market cap of the asset. So like right here, it shows you Bitcoin market cap 1.7 billion, right? So millions, billions, trillion. So 1.7 trillion, right, is the market cap of Bitcoin. That is the largest market cap. Ethereum, even though it's the second, it's far behind. It's 395 billion market cap. But these are all by market cap. So some market caps are in the millions. These are in the billions, and even Bitcoin's in the trillions. See, these are the big ones, right? These are the Apples and the Microsofts and the right. But the Bitcoin and Ethereum is that in sort of, if you get you know what I'm saying. But these are but right here, my portfolio is with what my point is with the help of Curtis, building out a very nice portfolio of my favorite ones that I feel going to do really well over the next few years, maybe even, long term. So remember this episode of this comedy. I'm a long-term investor, 3-4 weeks, right? But no, long-term meaning, a decade for me, because you're only going to live so long. But, I'm thinking 5-10 years. If they're still here and doing well, I'd be really happy. But a lot of these coins were around and doing well, right? So pre-recorded courses, live mentorship, Sunday through Saturday. We have over 60 educators that go live. You can go on Curtis's live, go live. You can ask your questions, and a lot of times they don't answer every single question, but some instructors do, and they'll answer your question live on the air right there. Be persistent. They'll answer your questions. And if not, other people in the chat will a lot of times answer your questions. All right. So that's that. So that's the go live. So pre-recorded courses, go live. And now, once you get into the buying and the selling of digital assets, we have AI-driven strategies. And there's so many, and I'm just getting my feet wet with these things. But I'm going to show you 2 out of 10 that we have access to. I'm just going to give you a quick look at 2. Swipecoin. This is a lot of fun. They're basically, I feel like in general, is probably more people would argue maybe 4 different ways to trade assets. We have what's called a position trade. That means you're buying and holding for the long term which is what most of us should do. You buy it and just hold it. And that's probably going to work out best for most of us, right? Buy and hold long term. Then there's what's called a momentum trade. Like a while back, there's a coin called Shiba Inu, and it's a meme coin, and I'm not very big on meme coins, but I remember people have been talking about it for a while. It had just got put up on, sometimes a coin just got released on an exchange. It was Coinbase exchange. And I just looked at it. It took in a big like withdrawal, it bumped and then it came like really down. And I was like, it was just really down. And so I just bought $1,000 worth at the time. And it 10x'd. That's a momentum trade. I just jumped on for the momentum. It 10x. It went to 1,000, went to 10,000. I sold 80% of it at that point because you want to get out. A lot of times, a lot of mistakes are made by holding on to it, wanting more gains. So I sold 80% of it and just let the other ride. I'm still sitting on it because it just withdrew. The rest of it just went down to nothing, or little to nothing. But it was like 1,000 into 8,000, right? So, but that's a momentum trade. So you have position trade where you buy and hold for the long term. You have a momentum trade where you something comes along and you feel confident about it and you catch the momentum, right? And then you have swing trading, which is more can be every few days, every few weeks. Like you buy something and sell it a couple of weeks later, a few days later, 6 weeks later. It's kind of, I've heard different things on exactly what is swing trade, but days, not minutes. But then you have scalp trading. What we're looking at right now is from Swipe Coin on the screen. This is called the scalper, Swipe Coin scalper. And it's this is helping us trade on the daytime time frame. So a lot of times we'll look at each candle. These are called candles right here. Each one's a candle. Each candle represents 15 minutes. Now you can play with it. You can make it, each candle lasts an hour. So see how it changes it? Each candle was 1 hour. But when you're scalp trading, a lot of times you want to look at we want to look at, even zoom out. Sometimes we go all the way out to the 4 hour. But a lot of times we're going to be right up on that 15-minute time frame. You can see here we tested this range right here. We broke out of it. Now we're testing it again. Will we hold this position or will we break down and go down below? Well, that's what we're waiting to see, right? So we base our buys and our sells based on our goals and your goals. So, but a lot of times what I like, another one of my favorite programs is this one. This is called Levels. So this is called Swipe Coin, AI-driven app. This is called Levels, another AI-driven app. Now, each candle here, this is Bitcoin, which is currently around 88,190. But each candle represents 1 week in time. Okay, each candle represents 1 week in time, 1 week, right? So this blue line here is back in January 2023. So this is a year later, January 24. Now we're at January 25. Look at the difference. Wow, we went from back in January 23, we're at even down in here, we're at under 20,000. We had lots of opportunity to buy. 2 years later, we're at 88,000. That's just bananas. That's good times. Okay, now there's different ways I'll just share with you some of the things I'm learning. This is what's called can be considered what's called, I think it's a good example of a cup. This is a cup right here. So sometimes we can determine and kind of speculate where things are going to go based on the pattern, right? So what we see here is a large cup, And then what we see here is a handle, right? So we measure this distance of the cup, copy that bar, put it over here. So our next target is around like 110, 120 range, 110, 120 range. So that's my call out right here. I'm calling it out right now. I'm not merely making predictions. I'm just calling out my speculation. So I'm going to speculate. We're heading there. Maybe I'm not saying it won't happen before then. I can say it could. I'm just saying somewhere. It could be who knows when, but that's the target, right? That box is the target right there. So part of my end of year strategy, just me, I have my top favorite 5 coins, and I'll share them with you now that I'm looking at for my end of the year goals. My goal is to accumulate certain digital assets by the next 6 weeks, just trying to get it done by the end of the year, trying to get some things set up that I feel is going to really do well. And let me show you. So one is Bitcoin. But the thing is, the problem with Bitcoin right at this moment is that it's at its all-time high, so not that, but another way to look at it is a lot of people speculate it's just going to keep going up and up. So the fact is 88 now, 88,000. When it's 160,000, is it going to matter if you bought it at 88,000, if you bought it at 70,000? So probably not going to matter as much then, right? So, but we want to get the best price. It's definitely pumping. So what I'm doing is I'm buying some things right now that's not exactly pumping. It's pumping some, but not super crazy. My favorite number 2 coin, this is one I feel like is going to do the best as far as security. It has good use case. It's Chainlink. Has good use case. I'll zoom out, show you the whole picture. Has good use case and is I feel still really undervalued. So I'm going hard on Chainlink right now. Just me personally, not financial advice, right? But you see, it's already been at 50K. So a lot of people speculate it can at least do that again, but that it's just going to be around a long term. It is a quality project. It's something that a lot of people are using and getting use out of. And once you learn more about it, like when you hear from the educators, from the Go Live educators, then you'll get the idea. Yeah, these guys right here, all these guys and ladies, people, right? So Chainlink, love the Chainlink. So I'm excited about that. Let's look at Ethereum. I'm excited about long-term Ethereum. It's bumped up too right now. That's okay, but I feel like it has a lot of use, a lot of value. A lot of people are going to be into it, and has a lot of room to grow. So I feel comfortable loading up on that right now. Is in my top 5 for the end of the year. This is what I'm calling out as from November. It's currently about the middle of November to the end of the year. Well, I might change my mind in 30 days, but for now, these are my favorite top 5s. So Ethereum, right around $3,254, $3,254. The thing is, I'd rather buy it if it came down, but it might not come down. The thing is, right now, everything's so fired up right now. It's but I don't mind buying in at 3,200. I'll buy Ethereum at that price. I feel like it has a long ways to go. So that's Ethereum. Let's look at another one. Two more. excuse me, two more. Solano. It's doing really well. I feel like it has a lot of good value. So I feel confident, less confident than Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Chainlink, but confident though that a lot of educators really believe in the use case of it. There's a lot of meme projects that get built on this, and I'm not into memes, but they get built on this. So when the memes get built on Solano, that just means that the value is going to go up. So I am buying it right now. So let's take a look at ADA. This is my last one, and I'll leave you with this. This is a line chart. Now, when looking at charts, we have different ways of looking at them. So let's see over here, you can flip around. We have a line, candles, right? But we're looking at it in a line chart. And this is really an undervalued project as well. And the person that founded this project is working pretty close with the current administration, the one that just got voted in. And it's been a slow mover, you can see, ever since May of 22. It hasn't really done much. But a lot of people are saying it's a sleeping giant and that it will pop at least $2 to $3. So it could be like a good 4 to 6x in potential, not financial advice, but this is one that I'm fifth most confident in. So most confident in Bitcoin for the long term, Ethereum, Chainlink, ADA's fifth, Solana's fourth. That's my order for my personal favorite top 5 to go hard on the end of the year. So that's the thing. So if you're interested in learning on your own how to look up these things, how to get involved, remember, it's a really easy 1, 2, 3 system. It's we have pre-recorded courses. You just get on there and go through the courses. It's pre-recorded. You do it at your own pace. It's no rush, but it's really only a couple hours worth of material. You could do it in an easy weekend or on one day on the weekend, 2 hours on the weekend. Then we have weekly. You figure out what teachers that you like most, and I can help you with that. And you follow along. You get on the live classes and you join the classes and just get on your journey. Start learning, right? Start learning. Then once you start buying digital assets or stocks or foreign currencies or digital assets or Bitcoin or Ethereum or Solana or ADA or whatever, you can use these AI-driven strategies to help you make decisions when to enter and when to exit the market. Because sometimes we want to put in the money, or say we want to put in our money, we want to put it in, right? We're like, they want to come back, right? Money wants to come back with some more money, right? So it helps us these AI-driven strategies assist us when to put in and when to take out. So it really helps us with that. It really helps, and love it. So that's ADA. And I'll leave us with the Bitcoin scalp. I love levels on scalp. We are really testing some new. These are our new areas here. I'm just kind of clicking through the time zones. 1 hour, 15 minutes. Let's go to the 4 hour. Zoom back out. So, let's see here, 15 minutes. Yeah, we don't really have nothing. I don't feel like it's a really good. Yeah, this might work. If you were scalping, this is a 5 minute, not financial advice, but just to give you a little idea how it works, right? If you were scalping or looking for a place to place an order for your purchase, right? What you would do is we have bulls and bears lines. And then when it's in these zones, these blue zones, on a short-term time frame here, this is the 5 minute time frame, but this is a good time to make a buy, right? in this example, right? But now if you zoom out, you're going to get bigger ranges. So that's the thing. But it's interesting. It's like I feel like it's a game, and it's fun. It's a fun game to play. And we want to, and by being educated with all the educators, like these educators here, like Curtis and Mike and Charlie, Nick, and we get that education and we go to work and we study, we apply ourselves. That's how we grow. And we're here as a family. I'm going to help you. I'm going to onboard you. Going to help make sure you figure out how to get around your apps okay. And if you have any questions, let me know. We'll Zoom, whatever we need to do. We'll get you all locked in and loaded. Get your schedule all laid out for your go live classes, which ones you want to watch. And we'll grow together on this journey. It's going to be, God willing, I pray to be here, happy and grateful that I'm here 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, 40 years from now on this journey, right? With all of us. That will be so wonderful. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. This is where we're at right here. And I'd be happy and grateful to collaborate. If you want to collaborate, it's an easy 1, 2, 3 system, pre-recorded courses, live mentorship, AI-driven apps. And that's how we do it. And all right, remember, health is wealth, cash flow is king, cash is queen, and credit is freedom. Think about it, and I'll see you on the next one. Be blessed. Bye for now.